I have been having such a hard time with the heat today. I've been grumpy, lazy. It's been hard to find any kind of motivation. It's so hot. I don't know why I'm struggling so much today. It was the same heat yesterday. Maybe it's a little more humid today. I don't know. I'm not having a good time. However, I am trying to get myself to do some vocal warm-ups. I stumbled upon a couple videos. This is from Tina's Vocal Studio, if anyone's interested. Just kind of discussing breath support and posture with belting. But what I've learned is going to help me with not even just belting, but just singing in general. I'm going to practice it today, so that's kind of what I'm up to right now, and we'll see where that takes us, but hopefully I can get myself in a better mood. 9 times out of 10, you're going to see me in my bedroom because it's the only room in the house that I have a really good window unit, and it is 101 degrees outside right now. So the rest of the house is trying really hard to maintain at least 80 degrees, and it's 74 degrees in here, so I can handle that. But I got some of my stuff that I ordered for Saturday. So I finally got my backpack. Yay! Millennial green, you know. I got my binder. Took a long break from singing because this Amazon order came in and I was excited to get my headshot printed off. And that took forever. It's fine, but we got it. We got the headshot. We got the resume. We're golden. 8 by 10, stapled together. It was the cutting it down to size that was driving me nuts. And then I got all of my page protectors, so I will be printing off my sheet music and the sides to have in there as well. So audition book started. And then I got the saline packets from my nebulizer that will hopefully be here Monday. I got my jazz shoes. Tell me. I cannot be the only one that accidentally does this. I think what happens is when I add something to my cart in Amazon, that's kind of how I make my lists, because then I'll do save for later to remove it from my cart until I'm ready to buy it instead of adding it to a list. So then I think when I move it back to the cart, I swear it adds an additional quantity to it because I somehow manage to get duplicates of things. I'm still waiting on the nebulizer, my boots for my audition attire, and then I ended up getting a couple different lipstick options to try out and an eyeshadow palette. I realized when I was doing my headshot that I don't have eyeshadow, and it would have been really nice to have kind of like a darker brown smoky eye. Oh, tomorrow I am still going over to my sister's, which I'm very excited for, and she's gonna help me read my lines or go over my lines and do kind of like mock audition stuff. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. So I'd like to get back into some singing since I took that hiatus to get my headshot and resume printed off, but I'm so glad that I just went ahead and did that. I ripped it off like a band-aid. Got it figured out. Done. So we're gonna get back into singing. I think that's it. Outside of that, I've just been trying to keep the chickens alive. It's so hot. They're so hot. Chickens do not sweat, so they will pant. They'll like mouth breathe essentially, so they'll be panting. They like hold their wings out to their sides and kind of droop them down, and they expel heat from their combs and their feet. And it's just so sad to go out there and see them all like, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. And then when they get really hot, at least I've noticed with mine, they'll honk. I'm not sure what that's about. I will kind of flood their run with water so that they have some cool mud to stand on top of and scratch through. But owning chickens in 100+ degree weather is not for the faint of heart, I'll tell you that. All right, let's get to singing. you gonna come snuggle? Let me get at least one sip of coffee. Okay, hold on, just a second. Are you wanting to snuggle or do you want to kill me? I can't quite tell. Snuggle or kill me? Choose quickly. You're on the fence. You're very much on the fence. Come here. Come here. Let us work together. Walker? Hi, little bug. Is that what you were wanting? Man, although it's not as hot as it was yesterday, it is so humid. So essentially it feels hotter. Doesn't it, little hen? Well, last night I had a pretty good singing session with my audition cut. I was feeling pretty good about it. I was finally able to start making some character choices. Not super solid on that quite yet, so I was recording myself so that I could look back and see just how my body was moving. So I'll share a clip of that here.
They're normal people, not like you, not like me. Please can't we be an average family? One normal night, that's all I want, that's all I need from you. One normal house without a mouse to feed a plant or two.
It's so hard. There's so many things to think about when you're performing, especially in an audition. So for one, you're trying to forget mostly about the panel. You're trying to remember the lyrics, remember when to breathe, remember how to support your breath, remember if you would like to crescendo or decrescendo or belt in a certain area. And then also, with all of that, try to tell a story while you're singing the lyrics and getting your body in it too. And then specifically with an audition, it gets tricky because for me, I think less movement is more. I don't want to be full on moving my body every which way and being distracting. I want to be able to show. Are you going to join your ladies? What do you want to do? I want to be able to show that I can express this emotion and story just through my face and how I hold myself. I don't know what's happening here. Okay. Do you want down? Why don't you hop down? I feel like we're both scaring ourselves. You want down? Whoop. There you go. Go join your ladies. Hi, little Munchkin. Why didn't I name you Munchkin? I should have named you Munchkin. I like Rowena instead. My short, stocky little Munchkin. I know. Anyway, so it's difficult in the audition room because you don't want to move your body too much, but you want to move it enough to show that you're engaged, and it's just really difficult. And with this audition cut specifically, Wednesday, I feel like she is having a moment of desperation. She's like pleading and begging with her family to have one normal, average night while her boyfriend and his family and his parents come over and everyone meets for the first time. So I feel like there's some desperation there for her. but then she's Wednesday and she doesn't outwardly express her emotions a lot, but then she's kind of changing a little bit after meeting this boy. It's just, there's a lot going on. It's a musical comedy, but there is so much depth to the characters still, which is so fun. Are you done with me already? My gracious. What's wrong? Love you. Come here. Oh. How are you? Yeah. How are you, sweet girl? I'm sorry you're molting. That's a lot. I'm not going to my sister's today. Their AC went out last night, so they're trying to get that fixed today. So that was kind of my one opportunity to have someone go over lines with me, but I feel like I'll be okay. And I'll be holding the sides just in case, so if I get stuck, I can always just glance down and look at them. But Wednesday's lines I feel pretty good about. It's just the cues. That's when active listening comes into play. Actively listen to your scene partner's lines and react to them. I feel like we don't do that. Or, I mean, like professional theater, I think they're really good at it. Amateur theater, I think that's something we forget all the time, is we just memorize the other person's lines and we memorize our cues, but we're not actively listening to like what they're saying for us to react. Yeah? Did that make sense to you? Oh, it's sister. I was gonna try to steal your spot. And you just need to say, no thank you, I was here first. Well, what else can we talk about? I'm kind of stuck with the camera rolling. I don't want to move us, but I don't need the camera rolling anymore. This is going to be like a 30-minute video.